conversations. But in reality, sales is won in the small, repeatable decisions that you make every single day. And if you're inconsistent, your income will be inconsistent as well. Early on, when I first got into sales, even honestly all the way back to when I was selling magazines as a kid, walking the streets of my old neighborhood, I never had some elite script. I didn't have some crazy advantage, but I did something that most people wouldn't do. I kept knocking. And I talk about that in the chapter called The Knock in my book that I've spoke on multiple times, because most people don't fail simply because they can't sell. They fail because they stop showing up. I would get told no over and over and over. Doors would shut, people would be completely uninterested. But I made a decision. I'm gonna do the same things the right way every single time. And here's what I see now. Salespeople today don't lack information. They definitely don't lack information today. They lack consistency in execution. You follow up, sometimes you ask for the close, sometimes you prepare, sometimes, and then you wonder why your results literally look like a roller coaster. See, because random actions will always produce random results. This is where it hit me though. God doesn't operate in randomness. Actually, there's structure, there's order, there's consistency. There's even a scripture that talks about this. Galatians 6:9. It talks about not growing weary and doing good, because in due season you will reap if you don't give up. But you don't reap from what you do occasionally. You reap from what you do consistently. That scripture, if you do not give up. Consistency is key. I want to talk about a lost deal that I still remember to this day. A big opportunity, a deal that I missed. And if I'm being honest, it really honestly wasn't because I couldn't sell. It was because I didn't do a few small things consistently. I didn't prepare enough. I didn't follow through the way that I should have, and I didn't execute at the level that I knew I could. It wasn't a talent issue, it was a consistency issue, which is what it comes down to time and time again. So I made a shift. I stopped relying on how I felt, and I built something that I could follow every single time. Before conversations, during conversations, and after, I would walk through the same process. Because when you remove guessing, you unlock consistency. Remove guessing, unlock consistency. And if you feel like you're capable of more in sales, but your results don't match it, it's probably not your ability. It's your lack of a repeatable system. And I honestly have built out exactly what I use inside my courses. But whether you grab my course or not, hear me on this. Stop trusting your emotions and start trusting a working process. Trust the process. And as always, faith first. Everything else will follow.